Wow, I just love watching that airplane taxi down the runway with the wingtips folded up.
Yeah, it's
a shot of the pilots.
It is a good looking airplane. A little longer than the 777-300ER. Engines are a little bigger around.
It's getting closer to us. We are on the north side of the field. It's coming to the hangar here. So we're waiting to see this bird any second.
Yeah, I think the plan is for them to stop just short of turning in here, and they'll shut down there and get towed in. You can see the crew with the tug at the very north end of the taxiway.
Up, and there she is.
So we've had a lot of folks join us online. We said, we have the helicopter over. It might be hard to hear us right now. The total yesterday, throughout the day, on the webcast, there were more than 450,000 people tune in to see the 777X. So it really shows how many folks are engaged with what Boeing is doing right now with this airplane. And one of the questions we had, Emily, was about the range of the 777X. What is the range?
Right. So I had spoken yesterday about the range capability of the 777-8.
9.
Both aircraft, in particular the 777-8 and the full range capability significantly farther than today's 300ER. So both aircraft have different range capability because they're different sizes. They carry a different number of passengers and payload. So the range capability of the 777-9, the aircraft that we saw for the first time take off and land today, is around 7,300 nautical miles. And then it's the 777-8, the other member of the 777X family, is going to be able to go over 8,700 nautical miles. So incredible range capability, as I mentioned before, just building off of that ever successful 777-300ER with even more capability in this 777X family.
Thank you, Emily.
So, Ted, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving us all of your pilot insights as we've gone on this adventure between yesterday and today, finally getting to see this airplane take off, and we really appreciate everything you've been able to provide and the color from the pilot perspective. So thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ted. All right, now it's our pleasure to introduce Boeing Commercial Airplanes President and CEO, Stan Dill. Stan, what a special day.
Oh, this is spectacular. The emotions are high. And most of all, I'm proud of all the employees that put their heart and soul into this to make it happen. And then 2 pilots who took this airplane up and put it through the paces.
Stan, I know you're not new to Boeing by any means, but this might be the first time that folks are hearing from you as leader of the commercial airplanes division. What do you want them to know about Boeing?
Well, first and foremost, I want them to know we have your back. You are the inspiration. You're the heart of the Boeing company. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that we regain the confidence of Boeing. And an act like today, where we fly an airplane and put it through its paces, is a demonstration to the world that we know what we're doing. We know how to do aircraft designed safely and instill trust in the public.
Stan, can you touch on that a little bit more? How do our global teams come together and produce such an incredible aircraft and maintain that focus on safety and quality every day?
Oh, absolutely. It takes an effort across the company. We have teams up in Everett, Renton, down in Southern California, Philadelphia, St. Louis, an integrated supply chain that goes across the world. And they're all involved in bringing this airplane together with the utmost excellence in design discipline and manufacturing, built right up in Everett, Washington, with a brand new composites wing center that we committed in 2014 to put here, along with the assembly. And again, just can't be more proud of that supply chain and the Boeing people that allowed this airplane to come together to fly today.
Stan, I know you speak with Boeing customers a lot. What do they expect out of the 777X?
Well, this is something that's going to provide world-class performance. Fuel burn like no other product. This is going to be 10% better than the current competition, 20% better than the airplane it's replacing. And, my belief on behalf of the Boeing company is this becomes the backbone of that long-haul marquee operation. It used to be the 4-engine jumbo was that backbone. The 777X with its, long-range capability and increased capacity is going to really change the world one more time.
Stan, I know you want to get back there and join the celebration. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stan Dill, President and CEO of Boeing Commercial Airplanes. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, and go Boeing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stan.
All right. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back in a few minutes as it looks like the teams here prepare to tow the airplane here to the hangar.
Sounds good.
This one here. All right, great. Sounds good.
All right, so our next guest joining us is Blake Emery. Blake, welcome.
Thank you
Can
very
you share a little bit about what you do for Boeing?
My title is I'm the Director of Differentiation Strategy. And what that means is I do everything we can to make sure that our airplanes are the airplanes that are preferred by the flying public, the pilots, the flight attendants, whatever we can do to have our airplanes be different in a way that creates preference.
So along those same lines, can you tell us a little bit about Boeing's interior philosophy, how that relates to the passenger experience at a holistic level?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you used that word holistic, because that's really the approach that we take, is we recognize that everything within the passenger cabin is part of a system. So how those things interact from an aesthetic standpoint, for example, how the lighting interacts with the lines of the architecture, that's really important. And on this airplane, the 777X, it's especially amazing. I really believe that passengers, the flying public, is going to experience probably the best flying experience in commercial aviation. And there's a very specific reason for that. When we sat down to put together the cabin on this airplane, we really took what was best of the 777 as well as what was best